we're going to work on now is solving a linear equation that is inconsistent. Now, the cat's out of the bag in the directions here by saying solve linear equation that is inconsistent. I know right off the bat we're going to get an inconsistent answer. When this happens in problem sets, it's going to just randomly happen, but we need to be prepared for it because it is going to happen to us. So we have the same approach. We're going to simplify expression on each side of the equal sign. 2x plus 6, it presents itself just like any other problem. So 2x plus 6 is going to be as simple as it's going to get, but with my parentheses set, I need to distribute my 2, and again, I'm going to draw the arrows a lot of the time because I want to make sure we distribute back to that 4. So this becomes 2x plus 8. Now some of you right now might see something intuitively by saying, hey, if I've got 2 times a number plus 6, when is that ever going to be equal to 2 times that same number plus 8? Cat's kind of out of the bag. We see it coming. It's not going to be something you're always going to see, but right now we can say, hey, that's never going to be equal, but let's go ahead and algebraically prove it. So our goal here was to take and move the x variable, and if we move the x variable, I would be subtracting 2x from both sides. And when I go to subtract 2x from both sides, I end up with 2x minus 2x is nothing. I have my 6 left over. That goes to nothing, and I end up with an 8. So I get 6 equals 8. Now what probably might have happened if we weren't tipped off along the way and we got squared away, we might have actually taken and tried to move the 6 to the other side. That would have been a common approach. We were saying, well, let's move the variable to this side, let's move the constant to that side. What we would have got on this side then would have been that goes to 0 and that goes to 0, so it would have been 0 equals, and then we'd have got an answer over here of 2. Now a very common mistake that students will make here is they'll end up saying, well, x equals 2. They will force this to be a variable. No, if they go away, it's a 0. And when you end up with a statement that says 0 equals 2, the question of the day is, when is 0 ever equal to 2? It never is. So this is an inconsistent equation, and it has no solution. Pick a value of x that makes this true. There are no values of x that make this true, and it never will be true.